Our first guest today is legendary former Imagineer, Tim Delaney. Tim, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here.
I had an idea to redo the Energy Pavilion. So this was a high-speed flying ride that went into the inner world. It went to the nano world, and you see we compress you in. And it was a ride that flew through that whole building. And I came down here and looked at the Energy Pavilion, and that building is enormous.
We have Don Dorsey and Mark Nichols.
I had brought a short clip to show you of what the Millennium might have been at Epcot had things gone according to the original plan. And this is what we call the crane show. When I saw this, I thought, I'll just wait this out.
So the tank is, it's 24 feet deep, it's 200 feet in diameter. Mm-hmm. The tank holds 5.5 million gallons, and there's another 1 million gallons in the life support system. So yeah, it was pretty complex.
Yeah.
It was, but it made a great show, and we got a restaurant.
Tonight, ruining your Friday. A high school marching band has canceled their Walt Disney World performance after Disney asked them to cover their Native American character logo. That or they couldn't figure out park pass reservations for that many people. One of the two. An extra flash has been added to the Big Bang moment on Cosmic Rewind. It's when Pete pulls down his pants before the on-ride photo. Contemporary will be serving a 5-legged goat cookie for the holidays, while Tony's will continue a tradition of serving actual 5-legged goat for Thanksgiving. You've read WDW News Today. Now it's time for WDW News Tonight. Hands are... We didn't do the spark thing, Jake? I thought they were going to spark. I don't know, whatever.
Live from WDWNT Celebration near the Walt Disney World Resort, it's WDW News Tonight with Tom Corless and LoCicero. Tonight, we talk about the coolest new character meet and greet that might be coming to Disney parks. Rejected new Fantasmic show segment, the wonderful world of psychotic comments, the Fantasmic adventure game, and more. I'm LoCicero. Now here's your host, Tom Corless.
I'm surprised you came back after last week.
Oh, I will be coming back time and time again.
Hello, I'm Tom Corless, and I'm beyond your wildest imagination.
Yes, you are.
Please hit the like button, subscribe, and if you're really enjoying this nonsense, you can leave us a super chat right here on YouTube. Your donations will be used to remove the 400 Moana signs that Desi glued to the studio. We're still finding them. We're still finding them, yeah. How's your week going?
Good, good. I spent the week rewatching last week's show to pinpoint all the points that I went wrong during The Price is Right so I could improve upon it and do a better job for you next time, Tom.
Oh, I hate this place.
I don't like when you're disappointed in me.
I wasn't disappointed. I thought it was great. All the comments were great. People loved the game, right? That's where you clap. You clap, yeah. It's like I feel I'm at a Friday night PTA meeting here. Yeah, we had some problems with the last week. No, it was great, but you were like, it was flawless. And I was like, well, I don't know about that. There was that whole period where I had to make up 15 false ads, and there were some other things. Some of that was my fault, because Jake and I had sort of haggled back and forth about how long commercial breaks would be, and clearly they weren't long enough to do what we had to do.
Good.
We underestimated some things.
It's all good. I had a blast, though. I really
was
did.
great.
I looked back on it, and it was a fun time. I can't wait to do that again.
I've seen a lot of feedback from last week's show. A lot of people said it was the best show we've ever done, which I think
It was a great
says a
football
lot.
show. It
'cause
really
we've done
was. The Tree
228 of them, and at least 40 of them have been good. So that's a good batch. That like 40. Tonight is not one of those. I'm going to tell you.
It was a great
because
tree trail, though. Like it went back to like one of our first tree trails. Like it was that good.
I thought it was the best one. I thought
Like-
that was the best tree trail we've
Because
done. Yeah.
we can't see everything while we're sitting in here. But I
Yeah.
went back and watched it. That was fun. It was
Yeah.
it was a good one.
Cool. No, it was a great show. If you haven't watched it yet, please go watch it. But tonight, I'm being honest, it's been a week. I had to eat at Tusker House twice in a day. I sat all day at Hollywood Studios and got made fun of on the internet. Like I had to pack for Japan. I'm half packed at this point. It's been a week. So we're gonna do our best tonight to give you an okay show. So keep those expectations low, like a trip to Universal, and you'll have a great time. Okay. Nick's like, big Universal contingent in the crowd tonight. Sorry, I forgot. So yeah, let's do the news.
The news.
Yeah. Fantasmic returned last night at Hollywood Studios. You didn't go, right?
Nope.
No. You forgot to make park passes again, didn't you?
Yeah, I couldn't figure it out. I was just like, I'll end up there someday.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so it returned to Hollywood Studios last night, as did the park managers who hadn't seen the inside of that park since it reopened in July of 2020. They came back. Too was there. Sabrina's laughing because she worked there, and she knows that's real. They decided yesterday it was best to not use the queue for the Hollywood Hills Amphitheater. Instead, tell guests they could take up seating at Sunset Ranch Market from the people eating there. Yeah. You can't find a seat there when it's not used as a place for people to wait for, Fantasmic. You want a few hundred people to go sit there? You wonder why you get photos of people sitting on the ground eating at Disney World. This is why. It's like, I was eating my Fairfax Fair salad on the ground. Oh, man. They told guests they wouldn't form a queue until after 6 p.m. Needless to say, the queue formed at 5. Can't imagine why did everyone stand around and not move? It's not like Disney'd ever lie and say something's not opening and then open it. That never happened. I've never been to a soft opening where like, not today. Okay, all right. Come. Never happens. Never happened. Still, some fans took to social media to take umbrage with those who stood around, changing the world as they best know how by screenshotting tweets. They really made a difference. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know this. There's a button. You know this? There's a button on Twitter. It's a quote tweet. And if you do that, it includes the tweet. You don't have to screenshot it. It includes it, but there is a caveat. The person who tweeted originally can respond and disprove the things you said. So that's the downside. It's maybe why you don't want to do that. But anyway. Nonetheless, Fantasmic went off as planned and was very well received. Although no one had anything good to say about that new pre-show with Pete Carney. That wasn't a big hit. Did you see that?
No.
So Pete, at one point, being Pete
Pete.
decides like 5 minutes before the show he's going to stand up and he's going to amp up the crowd. Because the crowd is not amped after waiting all day and 2.5 years to see Fantasmic. So Pete stands up. So someone just goes to me, he's like, oh, there's some guy standing screaming in the aisle. And I turn around and go, it's Pete. And so like, I don't know if people watched it. Apparently it was on several live streams. And at one point, I think I literally just turned around and went, Pete, sit down. Yeah, that's Pete.
Wow.
He's a maniac. Maniac.
But he's our maniac.
Yeah. He's our maniac?
I guess.
Occasionally.
Occasionally.
Is he going to be here for Liquid Magic or no? He's not going to be here.
When is Liquid Magic?
The next show, the Thanksgiving weekend show.
The next show.
The weekend, yeah, the Thanksgiving weekend, the marathon show. I think he's on Long Island then.
Sure.
So who's going to do
Oh,
Liquid
right.
Magic?
Yeah, I knew that. I think Sabrina's filling in.
Oh my God. Oh, I have a bad feeling about this.
We got this.
Man, I don't like this. Remember that? We used to play that clip. That was it.
I don't like
That was good, Jake. That was good. He had that ready for what that's not written in the script. He just had it ready, you know. That was good. That's about as high as we're getting tonight.
Sure is.
Happy Friday, everyone. I have a flight at 8 a.m. Christmas decorations have finally...
I don't like this.
That's Eric every time he finds out I'm going to Japan. He's like, I have to do news today.
I don't like this.
The Christmas decorations have finally returned to Toy Story Land this year. Yeah, COVID made it really hard to wheel out a fiberglass pig cookie. It was just... Due to COVID, we cannot wheel out the fiberglass pig cookie. Woody... Oh, boy. Thank you, Sabrina. Woody, Jesse, and Buzz returned to Toy Story Land this week as well. They would have come sooner, but they were waiting for the temperature to drop since they don't have an umbrella to stand under or anything. They're like, it's still too warm. Arbor Day in Toy Story Land? You want to do that as an event? There's already super chats. Oh, no. Oh, no. Anyway. Our Lord and Savior, Santa Gertie, has risen at the studios once more. The reason for the season, yes. She's once again eating a 50th anniversary ornament, just trying to cover up what traces are left of the event at this point. It never happened. They also gave Gertie they tried to hand her that Tron, you've been selected for the opening team. Gertie just ate it. She also ate the one they gave her for Dick Tracy's Crime Stoppers in the early 90s. She's like, that one's not happening either. David Copperfield's Magic Underground. Gertie's seen them all. Seen them all. Man. Toy Story Land with shade. Ate the concept there. Disney has picked the opening team cast members for Tron Light Cycle Run at the Magic Kingdom. The question now is how many will reach retirement before the ride opens? They'll be giving out, it's going to be simultaneous cast preview, and they're going to give them their 40-year statues at the same time. Congratulations. You get your little pin. Do one load, and then you're out of there. Disney Springs. I'm joking. No one's going to fit on the ride. Disney Springs released a Donald Duck blueberry cupcake munchling and an actual cake version of it at the same time. Yeah, sadly, the event had to be stopped when munchlings collectors couldn't figure out which was which. Several are still in the hospital right now, right down the street. I'm in Sydney. Yeah, thanks. Is anyone here collecting munchlings? No, good, because the joke was kind of that munchling collectors are dumb, so that's great. It's wishables for idiots. The buffet, there goes half the crowd. The buffet returned. I can't imagine why that guy in line yesterday called me a jackass. Can't imagine. The real thing, guy behind me called me a jackass, so I yelled at him. The buffet returned to Tusker House at Animal Kingdom this week, or as Disney Food Blog said, Tusker, I hardly know her. You won't believe what buffet has returned to Walt Disney World. The Magic Band Plus is now interacting with the Doctor Strange show, an Avengers campus at Disneyland Resort. It has this amazing effect where Doctor Strange casts a spell and the Disneyland app forgets all your personal information. It's all gone. You have to live in New York City in an apartment. It's very sad. Joe Russo revealed that Disney's live-action remake of Hercules will be an experimental musical and inspired by the social media channel TikTok. Yeah. Like for part 2. That's the news. Who brings us the news?
This program is brought to you by WIGS, the WDWNT Inner Globe Society. Support WDWNT to get early and exclusive access to content you can't find anywhere else, including exclusive post shows for WDW News Tonight and Park Center, access to our prize wall, a monthly Zoom with Tom, access to our Discord community, early access to our events, and much more, starting at just $2 per month. For more information, visit patreon.com/WDWNT or visit WDWNT.com and click the Patreon link. Join Wiggs and unlock even more WDWNT.
We have Wiggs members tonight, I assume. Thank you. Remember, you have a post show after the show tonight, yes? And let's see what's happening this week on Disney+. It's Bluey. We're running out of those. I told you, it's an okay show tonight. We're doing what we can. But let's read some super chats. That'll fill time, Nick.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Yeah, let's see. Seda Vision wrote, here's to a Fantasmic week on Nintendo Switch. Thank you again, Tom and team, for everything you do. Thank you, Seda Vision. You're very kind, very sweet. Thank you. Christine Mauser with the blank super chat, $50, $49.99. Thank you. Michael Burke, have a Fantasmic night, Tom. Kind of going to be sad that we won't have sports scores tonight. Maybe we can get updates on high school football scores. Nick, you have those, right?
I sure do.
Ladies volleyball. Why doesn't this show have a bigger audience? I don't know. 68 SPC, do I have to be a Wiggs member to join the studio audience? Could everyone keep it a secret if I sneak away from my vacation to see this mess live? No, the studio audience is not exclusive to Wiggs. As a Wiggs member, you get either discounted or free admission to the show on Thursdays and Fridays, and occasionally Fridays, right? But we do sell tickets regardless at WDWNewsTonight.com. So I know people keep asking. We have a live studio audience for this every single week, believe it or not. Some weeks it's just Julie. Some weeks other people show up. But yeah, it's there is a small fee. We give refreshments. You can check out the museum. Sometimes we give you, pita bread and toast, things like that. I don't know. Depends on the week. Pineapple juice, it's still sitting there. Please take some home.
And
please.
you get to play games.
I don't know what to do with it.
You get to participate in the
I don't know if
games.
you're not really selling people on. Some weeks the games aren't great. So tonight you were like, I don't know.
Oh, it's a new one.
It's never good when Nick says, "Well, the graphics saved the game." Well, that's good. It's really strong. You still have pitas? That was a good throw, man.
Pitas for all.
Do you play like Frolf in college?
It's pretty good, Jason. You're getting.
All right, come on.
Wow.
Come on.
Oh.
You're wasting all this bread.
Oh, too low.
I didn't catch one of them.
Wow.
There you go.
That's how to do it.
You want one?
Yeah. Oh.
Into the crowd. Here we go. There's just one right there. That's going to end up becoming a character now, the PETA on the floor. What, PETA Gabriel on the floor? Man, it's going to be hard to top the toast episode, said Retro Red. I like last episode more. The toast is going to be a thing people remember, I know, but
Sure is.
last week was great. The toast was the only good thing from that episode. There was nothing else happening in that episode. Tom, say hi to your mom. Hi, Mom. Aren't you proud of your son throwing pita bread on your phone? Aren't you? That's my boy. He made it. Sam Fritz.
Thank you, Sam.
Nick, I'm sorry for being a jerk last week and spoiling the Bucks game. Wasn't very kind or very sweet. Too early to report on NBA, so I got nothing.
Yeah.
Everyone's apologizing to you for last week.
Yeah, it was not fun to go home and watch that.
Aw.
No, I mean, not that it was spoiled. It doesn't matter. I mean,
You poor thing. You've only seen your sports teams win like 20 championships.
I know.
We feel very bad for you. Very bad for you. Richard Poor, if Bob can guarantee an enjoyable visit to the parks with the park reservation system, can you guarantee to be funny tonight? I cannot guarantee that, but I won't make you a guarantee I can't deliver on. So
Very good.
I was very upfront, very honest with you. I said tonight's show,
Yeah.
it's all right.
It's a Friday. We mail it in on Friday.
It's a weird one. We're trying the best we could do this week. It's the best we could do. It's been a crazy week here. More Jungle Cruiser. We'll be making a Thanksgiving week pilgrimage to Orlando. One of my experiences is attending a live taping of WDW News Tonight. What is the dress code? Can I get Nick's Maxi Van shuttle?
Sure.
Do you want to do it?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Jungle Cruise, if you're serious, send me an email. Send Tom at WDWNT.com. We'll see what we can do. See what we can do. Formal wear? No, we don't wear formal wear. Carousel product shirt is always
Dress code,
good.
no green.
As we tell Nick, please show up with something on. That's what we say to Nick. So that's, same thing will apply. Something, and hopefully something that doesn't say Tom Brady on it for a change.
Yeah.
Would be great. Lady Sienna Nickel wrote, I live for this dumbest and okayest show. I really need to diversify my interests, obviously. Please don't. Please.
Yeah, you're good.
Please only watch WDWNT programming. Rob could really use the support on Deep in the Plus. Obi-Wan, I love Deep in the Plus. We're talking about, I'm going to go back on there I think we're going to do 20,000 Leagues. One of my favorite. Obi-Wan
I might be on there in 2 weeks.
Are you? Are you doing another Star Wars thing?
Yeah, Andor.
Oh, Andor. Are you liking it so far?
I am.
Okay.
It's very different.
All
I like that.
I think I need to, tonight I probably need to download all the ones I haven't seen and have them on the plane.
Sure.
That's probably my plan. What are we giggling about in the crowd? What's happening back there? Sabrina? Sabrina, would you like to share with the class? That's the dumbest. Can we get the worst joke of the night?
That's so
Worst joke of the night for that? Yeah. Sabrina saying Andor what? You typically think the only way Sabrina could be really dumb on a show is if we put the Toodles costume on her.
No, this is natural.
Break out the onion rings. Just for that, I'm writing 3 more onion ring sketches. So go ahead. Obi-Wan. Oh, we have a show going on. Obi-Wan Kenobi wrote, this is my contribution to the Tom Corless Tokyo Disney Popcorn Bucket Fund. I hope you have an amazing time. I don't think there's a Believe popcorn bucket for the new show. I'm coming home with one popcorn bucket. Don't need more. There's too many things. I got to put some stuff on eBay. I got to get rid of some stuff when I get back. I keep putting it off. I have bags of stuff in the office. I'm like, I need to list this stuff. Did Gertie also eat the Tower of Terror bar art?
Yep.
Yep, I fed it to her. Anthony LaConte, Houston leading the series 3-2. LFG Philly. I can't say what that stands for, probably. Red Sanja, looking forward to storming the studio in December, but Julie needs to be there. Julie literally lives here.
Julie's the one guarantee. Like,
we may not be here, but Julie will be here. Yeah. Actually, Julie was here last night at 9 o'clock. Just out of habit. Oh, man. We have more. Oh, there's a ton of these. Elon wrote, hoping to fly from LA to see y'all live one day. Thanks everyone for putting this show together every week. If I knew there was enough people like in the LA area, we've talked about like renting space at like an Anaheim hotel and doing one from there maybe someday. But talking about Jake's like, oh no. we can't take all this equipment, you know that, right? Anyway. Oh, Joe, it was great to be at the show live for the first time last week. You picked a good one to be at. Had a great time. Everyone was fantastic. You guys are great. Unlike the people that chose to come to this show tonight. Yeah. No pressure. Some people have been looking forward to this for a long time. They came to this one, and I feel bad. But anyway, Samantha, what'd you say? Julie said there's been worse. What's the worst one? I'm going to put you on the spot. What's the worst show you've been to? You've been to all of them. So what was the worst episode you've been to? Does it come to mind? It doesn't come to mind. Doesn't come to mind. Okay. Just being nice. Samantha, 7. Yeah, 7. I want to keep this super chat reading segment going for the next 2 hours. It's not ending. I don't know what's happening here. They don't stop. Oh my God. Kyle Davis, Phil Collins is life. Phil Collins is love. Phil Collins is life. Yeah. Oh, they finally ended. It's finally it. Good. We only got, if we're on time, another hour left of the show. So
we got this.
We can fill that. We have an okay show tonight. On the show tonight, we have some rejected Fantasmic show scenes, some ones that didn't make it into the new show. Mm-hmm. We have a discussion where we're going to talk about, there's another super chat. Tom just sent you an email. I'm very interested in the Knicks Maxi Van service. Will provide my own snacks. This would be an amazing ride.
It's probably wise. That's probably wise.
Okay, we might have to do this now.
Well, we'll do it. Yeah.
Start looking up those van rentals. Make it happen. I mean, get your van ready.
Yeah. I'll go
What else on the
wax it
show
tonight?
We're going to talk about character meet and greets we wish would happen at the parks. Yeah,
Sure
all
are.
because Disney insinuated there's going to be some like mind-boggling one they're going to introduce next year. And then you have the fantastic Fantasmic adventure game.
Brand new game.
It's been a while since we had Nick create a game, and you know how those go. So I feel like we're all well rested from a few real games over the last few weeks and ready to learn something new that we'll never play again. So they're supposed to be one-off. That wasn't like to be mean. There are games specific. We can't play the Dino-Rama game where we just threw asteroids at Plush again. We're not going to do that one again.
Why not?
Not with that attitude. When the when Dino-Rama ends, we have to do a second Dino-Rama show.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe one more dinosaur show. Anyway, all that and more. Stick around. More tonight here on Friday.
Are you tired of the same old boring food and drink options? Mexican food, Asian food, Italian food? Well, join us for something we call Hawaiian food at Polynesian's Resort. We've got everything you're looking for, from food to drinks to entertainment. Celebrate special occasions at Patty Ohana's, where Moana herself will come spank the lucky birthday boy with her shillelagh. Or find out what our mixologists have been up to with the lapu lapu you love, but served inside a potato with real Irish whiskey. Over at Kona O'Brien's, our top of the aloha breakfast is not to be missed with Tonga shepherd's pie and more. And for lunch, we're cooking up some corned beef and cabbage pot stickers that'll make you want to kiss the Maui Blarney Stone out in our lobby. For those in a hurry, we've got counter service downstairs at Captain Cook's of Dublin. In the evening, wind down over at Trader Shamrock's Grog Grotto, or out there on the terrace, you can listen to your favorite U2 songs on the ukulele. And of course, we have that world-famous leprechaun door whip. And if you think this accent is shite, wait until you hear our staff talk. So capture a little luck at Tefiti and drag the whole family down for the best and only Hawaiian joint in the world. It's more than just a dumb idea. It's a lifestyle going all the way back to our founder, Roy O. Disney. Come find us at the end of the rainbow and tell him Don O'Brien sent ya.
As we at Disney try to force you to buy Munchlings, we are retiring our ever-popular Wishables plush. But that doesn't mean we can't have one more amazing series. That's right, the Farewell Collection, the Disney Park Guest Series, will be available soon, including some of our most famous and infamous tourists. There's the Midwest mom screaming at someone, the dad from Denver trying to figure out our app, a 7-year-old kid being snuck in via a stroller, the annoying vlogger, but also look for that very kind, very sweet vlogger variant. And of course, not in a blind bag, because we know so many of you are going to want it, is the woman who grabbed the cucumber on Living with the Lamb. So don't miss the last ever collection of Wishables, because we need you to buy these ugly ass Munchlings.
This summer, Magic Band Plus changed the game for guests at the Walt Disney World Resort. But if your Magic Band Plus is having trouble keeping up with the fun, it's time for the ultimate power-up. Introducing Magic Band Infinite. Tap into unlimited cosmic power with our latest technology, guaranteed to make it through the day or your money back. Watch Magic Band Infinite come alive when watching nighttime spectaculars. Find the Disney Fab 50 character sculptures throughout the Walt Disney World Resort and experience the magic. Become a bounty hunter who goes door to door like an encyclopedia salesman. Vibrations help you find virtual bounties throughout Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, but this time you can hunt for slightly more than 2 hours. Let Magic Band Infinite open your world. Use it to enter Disney parks, easily make purchases, or unlock your Disney resort room with a single snap. Tap. Or not. 3 trips to the front desk, more taps, a frustrated family, and a lock suddenly unlocking without being sure what changed to make it work.
Mister, I think you have the wrong room.
All this can be yours with the Magic Band Infinite, available exclusively in one design. And now, introducing our new Light to the Fight technology. Your Magic Band Infinite will give haptic vibrations and light up when you're near any reported skirmish on Walt Disney World property. You can record the fight on approved devices or participate in the fight yourself with our augmented reality overlay in the My Disney Experience app. Magic Band Infinite, making you pay more to do what was promised when you bought the first thing.
Welcome back to News Tonight. We are live on WDWNT TV. You can clap, yeah, sure. We're live on WDWNT TV. I've once again put something on the desk that makes Nick impossible to see. Good at that. How's it going over there?
He's pretty good.
He's pointing at you.
Yeah. Big.
Anyway, what are we doing? This week, let's see what's available this week at your local supermarket. Fantasmic orange. I told you, this show's okay tonight. Okay. I'm going to stop for a second, and Jake's going to kill me because I have tiny things to show on camera, and we're probably not ready for that. We have some gifts. Some things were sent in or given to me. And so we have some things here. So I have, first of all, someone messaged me. They sent me an email, and they said, Tom, I'm a toy maker. I'm a toy maker,
Wow.
and I read a story first on your site, and it inspired me to make a toy. And so I want you to be one of the first people to have the toy. And I was like, oh, that sounds, obviously Nick and I are big children. We love toys.
It's a good opening
line. And so I was like, yeah, please send it. He didn't want to tell me what it was because he wanted to be a surprise when I opened it. And so I'll read the info after we show the actual item because I don't want to give away what it is. It's very fitting based on the story that was posted tonight that the Galactic Star Cruiser is some nights 25% occupancy. Not great. But what they've made is, I don't know, we'll see if this works or not. I don't know what this shot's going to look like. This is camera on, do we know? Are you going to take it to the camera? I think it's going to be blurry if you're all the way. You got to come back a bit. Oh, now it's glaring. Nope, tilt it. No!
Another way.
Anyway, it's a toy box truck. It's the Galactic Star Cruiser box truck. For legal reasons.
Oh, we got it.
Oh, we got that thing again. It's the Intergalactic Box Truck by Joshua's Toy Box. It's a hand-cast and painted 3-inch carded die-cast transport vehicle, signed and numbered edition of 20. And it's $25. He's selling these on the Intergalactic Box Truck will be sold first online at noon Pacific on Friday, November 11th at its dketoys.com/store. Any remaining stock will then be sold at the DKE Toys at DesignerCon 2022, which is booth 2727 on November 18th through the 20th at the Anaheim Convention Center. So out in Anaheim. This is so cool. So it's a die-cast box truck, but he's actually made the box portion. It has the themed side from the real box truck with the door and everything. This is so cool. I love the packaging where it has the captain and what's her name? I forget her name. whatever the musician's name is. But I just thought that was the coolest thing. So yeah, I think they've seen it. You can bring it on back. Mine's an artist proof, very fancy.
That's cool.
Very fancy. Guests to the Space Hotel in Orlando, Florida, were thrilled earlier this year to discover for their $5,000 that they would be traveling to the edge of the galaxy in a box truck. Like many of the trailblazing heroes before them, Luke Box Mover, Han Delivery Boy, and Darth Trucker, they too could experience the thrill, the sheer wonder of galactic travel in a box truck. This is great. This is great. He's only making 20 of these for $25. Bro, you're going to sell out. No, people are going to gobble these up at $25. You've underpriced it. Have you learned nothing from the Galactic Star Cruiser? This should be $8,000, and then when no one goes to it, you just keep them. No one buys it. No, that's such a reasonable price. He's going to sell out. So make sure, if you really want one, again, that's noon on Friday, November 11th, dketoys.com/store. So he's only got 20 of them. They're gonna be gone. You gonna get one?
Probably.
It's pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's his business card. Okay. The other cool thing that's happened is somebody came tonight and handed me a gift.
Yeah.
And I think people have probably seen it sitting here on the desk. We'll try this. We'll try this camera, Jake. This is our good friend Gelatoni. Someone was nice enough to make. This is supposed to be the meet and greet version of Gelatoni, and this is insane. This is incredible. This is wild. So Kyle made this. Kyle also made our Wishables. You remember the Wishables?
Yeah.
So it's no surprise that this is as amazing as it is since Kyle made it. But it's Gelatoni, and it's the costume character walk around version, and I love it. Oh. This is great. I have a great spot at home for this, but I wanted to share it with everyone watching the show tonight. How cute.
Now I feel bad I'm making Kyle play this new game tonight.
Oh, is Kyle playing the game? Oh, no. Yeah. We might have to rig it so he wins. Okay. So Gelatoni, he's going to sit over there for now. There we go. Okay. So we talked about, we've wasted some more time. That's good. Thanks, everyone. Please send stuff in so we could burn more time on the show so we don't have to do so many bits. It's great. But also, I mean, these are two really incredible things that were sent to us.
I like that we know a toy maker now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're so close to being in the in that Rankin and Bass movie now. Who's going to be Jason's going to be Burgermeister Meisterburger. No toys? We don't have money for toys? Only 18 Mr. Toad popcorn buckets. I fill the garage like they're real cars. So, just roll the Polly Ohana commercial again. I can't do this tonight. All right. So, sometimes when they're not telling us about how bad things are aboard the Galactic Star Cruiser, sometimes people in the Disney company will send us things they're not supposed to.
What?
Yeah, believe it or not. The Disney security doesn't watch anymore. It's fine. They fired them. So, they didn't want to pay for them anymore. So, Fantasmic returned last night with some new sequences.
Oh.
Yeah.
I haven't heard.
Oh, you didn't know?
Interesting. Tell me more about this.
We do a news show. Do you know about the news show that's like 3 days a week? You should check that out. We do other stuff in this studio.
We do?
Yeah. Throughout the week. You didn't know?
No.
Oh. He only shows up for this. It's him and Sabrina. He and Sabrina have no idea what goes on the rest of the week in this company. They just show up for this.
Website where I can read the news or.
That's a good idea. Sabrina just goes, that's accurate. So anyway, Fantasmic came back with new scenes, but of course, in the creative process, there were some scenes that were pitched that didn't make the cut, and they were nice enough to send us some of the concept art for those. Do you guys want to see them?
Yeah.
Everyone's like, no, not a graphic spit again. I was like, yeah, okay. She's on her phone in the front row. Like, I can't.
No, this isn't a graphics bit. We're going to act out.
You're watching me. I'm right here. You don't have to watch on the phone. It's in 3D. Give her the glasses. You got the 3D glasses?
This isn't a graphics bit. We're going to act out the rejected scenes.
All right, Nick, stand up and start. He's going to start. Okay, the first one. Never mind. So this is artwork for scenes that didn't make it into the new Fantasmic. Got the first one. So there's an Encanto scene. So she was going to walk on water, but it was going to be the magical floor. So just These are jokes, by the way.
Oh.
People are like, yeah, that looks real. I don't know. It looks too real. Josh did too good of a job on that one.
Yeah.
Anyway. All right, let's try another one. Live action, The Lion King. They're going to just make the whole scene live action. It's the same thing, just, CGI. This is going great.
I thought you meant like real animals, like real lions jumping around the stage.
See, that would have been funny. That's what we should have done. We'll keep trying these. Instead of Aladdin swinging around the mountain, Great Mouse Detective. Yeah. Radigan, I think, is the only villain missing from the end. Oh, in the love sequence, they were going to have the bowler hat guy and his hat
That's great.
dancing with each other. They love each other very much. What else we got? We've got, the Pocahontas scene was pretty offensive, so they decided maybe they should do What Makes the Red Man Red from Peter Pan. They thought maybe that, and then thankfully they decided not to do that scene, yeah. What else we got? Instead of the boat at the end, they were wondering if they could just get a bunch of Enterprise rental cars and just drive them around. Bob didn't know that those boats at Disney Springs are special. He thought people were just driving regular cars into the water. He's like, can we just put the Enterprise cars in? Enterprise will pick you up, even in the lagoon. Charlie Brown was gonna be the one to get the rock at one point instead of Moana. He got a rock for Halloween.
Aww.
And then there was this idea for the end sequence was pitched. Yeah. Thankfully, that's all of them. Disney said, you made them, she made them once, and she's like, I didn't make them this week. She's like, I want to make sure everyone knows I didn't make these. Mm-hmm. Wow, that went over great.
Let's keep just as well as this game's gonna
Let's keep going, shall we? Oh, is it time for the game?
I think so.
Oh boy, roll the intro.
All right. Welcome, everybody, to the fantastic Fantasmic adventure.
I see our set budget ran out after Price is Right.
Yeah.
Someone cut out a paper dragon. I mean, it still looks better than the one in the show, in fairness, but...
All right, so let me read you a little story.
Someone said Lucas is resting. This week we let Lucas rest. He needs his rest for the marathon show.
So true. Maleficent in her dragon form has taken over Hollywood studios. It's up to our brave contestants here to work together to help Mickey defeat this evil force. We'll play 3 rounds where the contestants will answer a variety of questions to score points that will power up Mickey as he prepares to face Maleficent. What will it take? Maleficent's power score will be revealed at the end of the game, just before the final battle. Our contestants must power up Mickey as much as possible, then hope they did enough.
This sounds like a Disney management meeting. Spend as little as possible, and then in the end, we will hope it was enough.
Oh boy. Contestants will answer 4 of the 6 possible questions in each round. If they get the question correct, Mickey will move up 1 space up the mountain for each PowerPoint revealed on the question cards. If you get the question wrong, Mickey stays put and the question card is tossed aside.
But hold on a minute here.
Yeah.
Hold on. Jake, can we put the big graphic up on the screen for everybody?
That's Mickey.
This looks a lot like the mountain climber game from last week. I don't know.
So Mickey moves up that mountain. You got to move Mickey up that mountain there. All right?
Not
Now,
with the stick this week, though.
Now, you answer 4 of the 6 questions. The 2 unanswered questions will go into your inventory to be revealed at the end of the game. Once all 3 rounds are played, we'll reveal Maleficent's power score hidden behind here. If the player's score is less than Maleficent, we will one by one reveal the cards in your inventory to see if the player stashed away enough power to beat Maleficent. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes, you are. All right, let's play this game. All right, so you're working together so you can talk to each other about the answer to the question. All right, so go ahead and pick the first question card you want to go with. What number you want to go with?
Go with number 4.
Number 4. All right, here we go. All right, so, yeah, that's
The whole
where would
crowd
you
is
like me to put
just
the
threw
envelope?
stuff on the floor. People found that funny. That went over better than the graphics bit did.
Yes, it did. All right, what boat did the Disney characters appear aboard during the finale at Disney's Hollywood Studios?
It's the Steamboat Willie ship. I don't know if it has a name. Yeah.
Steamboat Willie, you got it. All right, and that was 2 power points, so Mickey can move up 2 spaces up that mountain. Watch Mickey. Oh, look at Mickey go. All right, what's your next question? Why'd Mickey go back? Mickey, get back on 2. Come on, Mickey.
Is he not on 2? Did he go back?
Come on, go. Go.
Did we break it?
All right, did Mickey break already? Oh, there you go, Mickey. All right, good job. All right, what's your next one?
Let's go with number 2.
Number 2. All right, we got it. Let's see what's in here. All right. According to the voiceover at the start of the show, your imagination can expand your greatest fears into what?
An overwhelming nightmare.
All right, you got it. It's another PowerPoint for you. Mickey, move up 1 more space. Excellent. All right, what's your next number?
Let's go with 1.
All right, number 1. Here we go. Let's see what your next question is. All right, again, according to the voiceover at the start of the show, where are the evil forces invading?
Mickey's dream. Right?
Mickey's dream. All right, you got another PowerPoint.
Good
Go
job.
ahead and move up 1 more space, Mickey. Very good, very good. All right, your last question of this round.
Let's do number 5.
Number 5. All right. All right, what year did Fantasmic debut at Walt Disney World?
Is that 98, I think? 1998?
I don't know the exact
98?
98.
All right, 1998. 2 more PowerPoints, Mickey. Move up that mountain. Very good job. All right, you're on number 6. So we'll put these down here into your inventory. You could use those PowerPoints later in the game if you need them. All right, now it is time to go to round 2. We'll have round 2 in just a second. We're going to take a quick 30-second break, and we'll be right back.
From WDWNT TV, this is Park Center. Join us each week for news and discussion topics from the Disney and Universal theme parks around the world. We cover the stories in a quick, concise, and fun format, and then our panel breaks down and debates some of the biggest issues and what they mean for us, the parks fans. From the latest announcements to openings and delays to scandals and snacks and merchandise and more, we'll cover it all in 90 minutes. Join us live every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern on YouTube at WDWNT TV, or watch episodes on demand anytime. You can also subscribe to the audio version of the show on your favorite podcast app.
Hi, Tom.
Something really good will happen to you soon. Opened a fortune cookie.
Get off my set. All right, welcome to round 2. In round 2, we're going to have a little bit of a different type of question. I'm going to read a statement pertaining to Fantasmic. It's going to have a number in there that pertains to the show, right? It's going to be wrong, though. You're going to have to tell me if the actual number that's referencing is higher or lower, okay? So pick your first card here.
Go with 6.
6. All right. So
For reference, we got the incorrect numbers off Inside the Magic.
We certainly did. The Maleficent dragon in the Hollywood studio show is 45 feet tall. Is the actual dragon higher or lower than 45 feet tall?
I'm not sure.
I don't believe it's higher. It's got to be lower.
I will trust your judgment.
Let's go with lower.
Lower? Lower is correct. 40 feet tall. It's 2 power points. Head up there, Mickey. 2 more spaces. There he goes up that mountain. All right, what's your next number?
Let's do 3.
Number 3. All right. The new runtime of Fantasmic is 33 minutes long. That is wrong. Is it actually shorter or longer?
It's shorter than that.
Shorter. You're correct. It is 29 minutes long. Very good. Oh, wait, how many power points did you get? 1. But 1 more. All right, there we go. What's your next number?
5.
Number 5.
This is the worst episode of Nick Arcade I've ever watched.
All right, the Fantasmic dining package for an adult at the Hollywood Brown Derby is $68. That is incorrect. Is it actually higher or lower than $68?
It's got to be higher.
That seems probable.
Yeah, it sounds about right. Higher.
Higher? It is higher. $73.
Of course it is.
There's one more PowerPoint.
It's a question about pricing. It's going to be higher.
All right, one more this round.
1.
Number 1. All right. Let's see what we got there. Mickey wears 3 different costumes during the show. Is his actual costume count higher or lower than 3?
It's higher.
Because there's definitely at least 3.
It is higher. That is 4. Move him up 1 more PowerPoint. All right. You're at 11 after 2 rounds. Well, good spot to be in. We don't know how powerful Maleficent is yet. We'll put these in your inventory, and we'll have round 3 for you coming up in just 30 seconds.
Now on WDWNT TV, it's Boxed In. Boxed In is a casually chaotic show featuring WDWNT personalities Eric Morton and Jill Diffendahl, unboxing Disney merchandise and viewer packages, along with a few friends and a bossy little Pomeranian. So smash that like button, subscribe and comment, and keep up with the new Disney merchandise releases, seasonal releases, festival merchandise, limited edition merchandise, wishables, pins, and more. Join us Fridays at 7 p.m. Eastern on WDWNT TV.
Hi, welcome back. I'll be right back. I need a dry erase marker for this one. All right, so round 3 is going to be a version of Hangman. We're going to play with each of the correct answers is going to be a character you may find in the Fantasmic show, okay? So pick your first number here.
3.
Number 3. All right. All right, here we go. 2 words.
Is this Parktionary again?
It is. All right, so it's 2 words. Now, each time you get a correct letter, I will write it in. You can only get 2 wrong letters before I'm going to ask you to make a guess at the name. Give me 1 letter that you think is in this name.
E.
An E? There is no E.
Ooh. Makes it tougher. How about R?
R. There is no R. All right, you're going to have to give me a guess here. 4 letters in the first name, 5 in the second name.
Well, it's not Mickey, because that doesn't fit.
No. King Louis?
It is not King Louis.
That's a good guess.
It's a good guess. It is John Smith.
No, he's in the old show.
He's gone.
I said could have been in
Fantasmic. He's Aladdin now.
I mean, anyone could have been in Fantasmic.
That's correct.
Chili Willy. Chili.
All right, pick another letter. Charlie Brown.
Man, I really missed that Chili Willy segment.
How about 6?
6, all right. Let's see who this is. All right. One word. Nine letters.
E.
E. There is no E.
Okay, I'm not doing that anymore.
Yeah. A.
There is an A.
Any ideas?
S.
An S. There is an S.
Okay.
What?
Sabrina, whatever it is you ingest before the program, could you bring that for all of us?
No, right? All right. What else?
Did you have something in mind
Another
there?
letter.
Or, you know?
T.
T? There is no T.
Okay.
Any guesses? No?
Nope.
No.
Quasimodo. Oh.
Of course.
Yeah.
My favorite Fantasmic character.
Hey, I didn't say it was going to be easy. Hey, you breezed through round 1 and 2.
That's fair.
Mickey hasn't moved much, though. All right, what's your next number?
Let's go with 2.
Let's go with 2. All right. All right, 5 spaces, 1 word. It's your first letter.
How about A?
You have 2 A's.
I have a suspicion.
I.
There is no I.
How about M? I think it's Moana.
Moana, it is. All right, so you get 1 PowerPoint. Go ahead, Mickey, move up to number 12. All right, not bad. All right, 1 left. Which one will you choose?
1.
All right, number 1. Let's see what we got here. All right, 6 spaces, 1 word. It's your first letter.
A.
A, there is an A.
How about R?
R, there is an R.
Ooh.
Right there. That should help you out a bit.
I think I might know who it is.
You can talk.
How about F?
F, yes.
It's Rafiki.
Rafiki, you got it. Mickey moves up another 2 PowerPoints. All right. Now we'll put these down into your inventory. We'll see if we need some more PowerPoints. You are at 14 PowerPoints. That's pretty good, Mickey. The most you could have earned was 24, but right now Mickey's sitting there at 14. But is that enough to beat Maleficent without going into your stash of PowerPoints down here? We will find out. Let's see what Maleficent is at. 17 PowerPoints. You are 3 away.
Wow.
All right. You get to pick any 3 of these cards down here to use to try to defeat Maleficent. So you got a couple down over here from round one. Now there are three PowerPoint cards in here. Some are worth 1, some are worth 2. So you got to pick wisely. So I'm going to let you pick 3 cards out of your stash here, and we'll see if you have enough to beat Maleficent. Which ones do you want to go with?
Well,
Go with 6 from round 1.
6 from round
I'd say
1.
We should probably stick with the trivia.
6 from round 1. You don't have to answer the questions. You just get the points.
Oh. Okay.
Yep. No, yeah. Don't worry about that. I'm not making it. No.
Well, then,
two more.
Let's go with number 2.
Number 2. All right. And one more.
Why don't we go with 3 from round 1, too?
All right, 3 from round 1. All right. Let's see if we can find enough PowerPoints in here to beat Maleficent. There are some zeros as well, so hopefully you don't get those. You only need 3 more points to tie her. All right, one more PowerPoint. Mickey, go up to 15. All right. See what's in number 2. 2 more PowerPoints. You just tied Maleficent. Now let's see how far we could beat her. Let's see what's in here. 3 more PowerPoints. You got 20. You guys have just beat Maleficent. Yeah! Thank you, Kyle and John. Thanks for playing the Fantasmic adventure. We appreciate you coming on this journey with us. Give them a hand, everybody. You guys are going home with some core bucks. Thank you very much. We'll be right back with more news tonight after this.
The Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser is fully booked for the next several months, but you can still enjoy Orlando's second-best 2-night, 3-day story resort experience with the WDW News Tonight expensive and immersive fake cruise. The experience begins when you park at WDWNT Celebration. You'll then be loaded into Nick's windowless box truck, driven around the building and dropped off at the back of the same building. To not break any immersion, Nick will blindfold you as he walks you into the resort. Then, our friendly and courteous team will whisk you to your private, luxurious quarters. Each cabin comes with a sleeping area, entertainment center, comlink, and a window to the outside. Use your comlink to have a discussion with innovative interactive droid helper Russ the Robot anytime you'd like. Dine on a fine buffet before the show, just like the WDW News Tonight staff does. When it's showtime, get back into the box truck for a ride back to the front of the building so you can have the same experience as the people who paid $10 to $0 to be at the show. After enjoying WDW News Tonight, it's back into the box truck to be taken back to the totally real cruise ship. Back on board, experience story moments with characters sort of like the ones you know from the show, and become a part of the action with bingo and dance lessons from Pete Carney. Stop at the Liquid Magic Lobby Bar for a cocktail that is mostly on the floor, but some is in your cup. And of course, enjoy a fantastic dinner show with the only performer who agreed to return, Piano Rob. All this and more is waiting for you tonight at the WDW News Tonight expensive and immersive fake cruise. Book now.
The holidays are here. What are you going to do? Drive yourself gift shopping like a trash person? Why not take a ride in Nick's Maxi Van? Nick's Maxi Van takes all the stress out of Orlando area holiday shopping. Coordinate your pickup time with Nick and he'll grab you from your hotel, residence, or wherever you might be. While on the way to the stores, you can snack on a selection of already opened candy canes, Reese's Trees, and Cranberry Sprite. We also have a nice warm foot bath at every seat. You can also enjoy a personal entertainment center with DVD copies of Jingle All the Way 2 and Kirk Cameron's Saving Christmas. Once you arrive at the mall, Pete will escort you to every store as your personal security, acting as a human shield and pushing Midwestern moms to the ground so you can grab that PS5 or Galactic Snacking Grogu. Nick will keep the van running for a quick escape, so just jump in and we'll shake the fuzz. So don't worry about your holiday shopping any longer with the Nix Maxi Van Holiday Special. Book tonight by calling 407-WDWNT or online at our new home, nixmaxivan.com.
Ho, ho, ho! I'm coming down your chimney whether you like it or not. And if you don't have a chimney, I'll just use the window like I normally do.
Welcome back to News Tonight, where we're trying our best. Let's find out the Disney Parks incorrect fact of the week. In 1998, the children of Imagineers were tasked with building the Fantasmic dragon using only paper towel rolls, markers, and electrical tape. The dragon is still in use today. Good job, kids. Good job. I like how the hard hats looked wrong, almost like they were like 1940s war helmets. They were like sort of distorted. Anyway, I think we have a bunch of super chats.
It's about time.
Can we do those now, Jake? Very sweet, very nice show tonight, said Richard Poor. Richard Poor also wrote, I need Ganondola to help me get my claim going on my park reservation system guarantee claims. It's my money and I want it now, Bob. We haven't. They stopped sponsoring the show a while ago, Ganondola. I don't know if they're going to sponsor it again. I don't know. Retro Red. So next is action figures of you guys with new set, play set, and Nix Maxi Van vehicle, and Toodles.
Oh my
Toodles
goodness.
Sabrine.
Toodles, yeah.
It says Sabrine.
Oh, I guess it does.
Pinky and Sabrine. It's Pinky and Sabrine. With green screen. With green screen. I mean, I would. That's a dream to be turned into a toy. That'd be cool.
My goodness.
I was turned into a wishable. I guess that counts.
Yeah.
Action figure would be crazy. 68 SVC. I want to see someone dress up as a Navi in a future show, full-on blue paint and all, in honor of the next movie. Well, people are saying Julie should do it. Julie did it already, yeah.
I'll show up in all body paint?
Yeah.
Were you not here?
I could just do the whole thing.
There was the Pandora show, yeah. Yeah. Well, I think they're saying someone who's actually on the show. Not whoever lives in the studio. Julie always comes dressed up for the special show.
You keep looking at me, but I feel like that's a Sabrina thing.
Yeah. You know what has been amazing, what I've loved lately? I'm Blue is like a thing again.
Is it?
There's a new song that basically uses the music.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling all right. Yeah, instead of I'm blue.
Nice.
Yeah, it's great. It's what's her name? Oh my God. Try to remember the name of a musician now. It's not gonna come to me.
Billy Ray Cyrus.
No, she does a lot of like dance music. Can't think of that. Miley Cyrus? It's, I don't know. No, BB Rexa, is that it? I think that's who it is. All right, do we have more? TGIF, great show this evening, said T-Mar. Thanks. Yeah, I know. It's weird to be on Friday. Is that it? Jake's distracted. Do we have more?
No, that's it.
Okay. I don't know what's going on at this point. Everyone's like, it's Friday. Can we go home yet? Okay. What else we got going on? Let's see what's coming up on the show the next couple weeks. Let's see what we got going on. I don't know what's happening. I assume we're having problems. That's why Jake's talking. Who knows? I don't have anything else to vamp with. You can look at what's in my desk again. I have magnets.
So, here's what's coming up.
Oh, it's up now. Cool.
So no show next week, right?
Correct, yeah. So we're back. We always take a break before the big marathon show. The 50-hour marathon show to benefit Toys for Tots is coming your way. It begins on November 25th at 9 p.m., and we are the first thing on it. So News Tonight kicking things off, and it's a real big show. We have the Disney Food Blog review game, where we're going to throw Thanksgiving leftovers at each other or whatever. I don't know. I forget what the point of the game is. Oh, into the garbage. Yeah.
Into the garbage.
Into the garbage. A liquid magic.
Yep.
With Nick and Sabrina?
Nick and Sabrina.
Nick and Sabrina, or well, what did it say on the super chat? Sabrina. Sabrina. Nick and Sabrina, Liquid Magic.
Sponsored by Moana.
Yeah, it's gonna be a packed show. The show kicking off our 50-hour marathon, and then we're also here on December 1st and December 8th. And then we're also going to be here. There's one more show this year after that, and it's going to be Tony's Not So Whatever. Very Merry Microwaved or whatever. And it changes every year. Yes. But Tony has once again purchased the Christmas show this year and is going to do a special presentation he does every year, which is nice. We get the week off, but Tony will take over.
Yeah, that's good.
That's all coming up. Tickets, again, available at WDWNewsTonight.com. Not exclusively to WIGS members. You don't have to be a WIGS member, but it is considerably cheaper if you are one. So
maybe I'll become one.
Yeah. What else we got going on here? Oh, this week on, nope, that's not yet. I'm so lost. No one gave me a rundown. I have no idea.
I can read the sponsorship.
You want to read the spot? Yeah, tell them who brings us the show every week.
Well, News Tonight is brought to you by the Vacationeers of your next magical vacation. Sit back and let their team of vacation planning experts craft your family's next magical trip. And guess what the best part is? The best part is, Tom, you'll never guess this. The best part is their services
are free.
Visit WDWNT.travel for details. Vacationeer, official travel agency of WDWNT. I don't know how they give that away for free. How do you make money, Vacationeer? How? It's free. What if we did this for free? It would make no money.
We kind of do. This isn't how WDWNT makes money.
What?
No, this is how we lose money. Anyway. Oh, boy. Do we want to do psychotic comments, or do we need to restart the computer? We're having a little bit of a technical issue. We're going to restart. We're going to put you guys on hold for a minute. We're going to come right back with psychotic comments.
Sounds
so
good.
Hold on a moment. Bear with us.
What should I do in the meantime?
I don't know. Just And that's when I told her it's got to be your bull.
I swear. I can't believe it.
Yeah. This never happens with the flat ones. God. What do we do? My phone's out. I don't know what's happening anymore.
Hey, Tom.
Yeah.
You want to hear some psychotic comments?
Sure.
Walt Disney presents.
All right, so WDWNT tweeted out this photo with the caption, "A Sea of Humanity." This is the Hollywood Studios yesterday. Ashley Jade wrote virtual queue for popcorn buckets.
Yep, that was what I said while I was standing there. It's literally what I said.
At you the ma, sure. Can Gondola help me file a claim? Read it.
Yeah.
I can't ad-lib here. All right, next story. You tweeted out the phrase "some imagination," huh?
Yeah.
Yep. And we got a reply to that one at Coach Richie. Shame it took nearly 3 years to return, and all they did was add a couple of new scenes. I'll watch my home vids from the 90s rather than Q.
They literally never added a scene before COVID, so it's kind of a big deal that they did add a new scene.
The Soares home vids from the 90s.
Now I have like the America's Funniest Home Video song stuck in my head for some reason.
All right, next story. Walt Disney World ambassadors tell cast members they're joining Tron Lights Out Run opening team. At Lights Out 619, they actually notified employees 5 years ago about working Tron, but ice cream cart replaces Dino Diner, more seating added to former site of Primeval Whirl at Animal Kingdom. At BB Lush 2 wrote, but the music they play is damn killer. Where else can you hear Bad to the Bone?
Yeah.
Right?
I missed the songs they cut out of that loop. There were some crazier ones, but...
Yeah. Another picture was tweeted out with the caption, "Yikes!" This
the
trash
garbage
can.
cans.
Trash can, yeah. At Reach for the Sky wrote, eventually you gotta keep your trash with you till you find another trash can, right? I mean, folks out here playing trash Jenga, your trash falls, you clean it up. Them's the rules. Apparently.
Trash Jenga.
Trash Jenga. It could be a new game, actually.
Oh my God.
We could do that.
You know, never mind. Oh man.
Probably right.
I'll prove him wrong.
A couple more here. This story, shingles added to 2022 gingerbread house at Grand Floridian. At Jim Kocher, there's a vaccine for that.
I saw that one and I lost it.
I couldn't even read that.
I lost it.
Oh my goodness. All right, last one. Joe Russo says live action Hercules to be experimental TikTok-inspired musical. At a Brandenburg 10 wrote, this is the worst sentence in human history.
Oh, man.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. All right, there's super chats. Went too well. I like it more nonsensey.
You're right, Jim.
Stop building sets and doing things.
Yeah.
Just sit there and be stupid. It's what the people want.
Print out a dragon and magnetize it up to a board.
Excuse me, what? Magnetize.
Look.
Look.
All the letters were there.
This. Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. So we're gonna take. It says Tom ad-lib. What am I ad-libbing at this? I've never seen this in the script before. Like, I don't know. Does it really? That's there every. What was that? Oh, so it's wrong also. It's supposed to say your name. You're supposed to ad-lib something. Ad-lib something.
Hey, can I have a pencil over there from your pencil holder, Tom?
No, you can't. Because these are not pencils. These are pens.
Oh, well.
Actually, this is a pencil. Lightning.
Thank you.
The Lightning McQueen with the butt plug.
Can I use it?
Pencil. Yeah,
I'm going to go sharpen it.
Please don't sharpen it. It's a collector's item.
Does anybody have a pencil
No,
sharpener?
please give that back. You're making me nervous. Anyway.
I tend to chew on pencils.
All right,
so.
you ad-libbed, I ad-libbed. I think we can go to commercial. When we come back, we're going to have This Week on Nintendo Switch, which I know is the reason many of you are even watching tonight. And also, we're going to talk about meet and greets. What do we think is the next Disney Parks meet and greet? Which ones do we hope maybe will happen someday? All that and more. Stick around for more tonight.
Are you tired of the same old boring food and drink options? Mexican food, Asian food, Italian food. Well, join us for something we call Hawaiian food at Polynesian's Resort. We've got everything you're looking for, from food to drinks to entertainment. Celebrate special occasions. Come spank the lucky birthday boy with her shillelagh. Or find out what our mixologists have been up to with the lapu lapu you love, but served inside a potato with real Irish whiskey. Over at Kona. Arnie Stone out in our lobby. For those in a hurry, we've got counter service downstairs at Captain Cook's of Dublin. In the evening, wind down over at Trader Shamrock's Grog Grotto, or out there on the terrace, you can listen to your favorite U2 songs on the ukulele. And of course, we have that world-famous leprechaun Dole Whip. And if you think this accent is shite, wait until you hear our staff talk. So capture a little luck at the fiti and drag the whole family down for the best and only Hawaiian joint in the world. It's more than just a dumb idea. It's a lifestyle going all the way back to our founder, Roy O. Disney. Come find us at the end of the rainbow and tell him Don O'Brien sent ya.
Introducing Twitter, the new social platform for the Disney online community. Leave behind the bitterness of internet forums forever and have better Disney parks are getting every day, and find thoughtful discussions on the latest rides. For your safety, mute and block features are available. But don't worry, you'll never need those. It's Twitter, where everyone definitely read the story and isn't just responding to a headline. Trust us. What could go wrong?
For the first time, it's real. We've traveled to the far reaches of the galaxy. We got recruited by the Resistance. And now, we're ready.
Come on, Dad! We gotta go save the ship.
Guys, we just got back from dinner. Give me 10 minutes. I had 3 bowls of that blue shrimp. Oh, everything's blue.
having audio issues. Surprise. We're going to go back on hold for a minute while we figure out what's going on. I'm sure you're only hearing every other word of this, so I'll repeat it again. We're going to go on hold for a moment while we figure out what's going on with the audio. We'll be right back.
Are you tired of the same old boring food and drink options? Mexican food, Asian food, Italian food. Well, join us for something we call Hawaiish food at Polynesian's Resort. We've got everything you're looking for, from food to drinks to entertainment. Celebrate special occasions at Patio Hana's, where Moana herself will come spank the lucky birthday boy with her shillelagh. Or find out what our mixologists have been up to with the lapu lapu you love, but served inside a potato with real Irish whiskey. Over at Kona O'Brien's, our top of the aloha breakfast is not to be missed with Tonga shepherd's pie and more. And for lunch, we're cooking up some corned beef and cabbage pot stickers that'll make you want to kiss the Maui Blarney Stone out in our lobby. For those in a hurry, we've got counter service downstairs at Captain Cook's of Dublin. In the evening, wind down over at Trader Shamrock's Grog Grotto, or out there on the terrace, you can listen to your favorite U2 songs on the ukulele. And of course, we have that world-famous leprechaun Dole Whip. And if you think this accent is shite, wait until you hear our staff talk. So capture a little luck at te fiti and drag the whole family down for the best and only Hawaiish joint in the world. It's more than just a dumb idea. It's a lifestyle going all the way back to our founder, Roy O. Disney. Come find us at the end of the rainbow and tell him Don O'Brien sent ya.
Introducing Twitter, the new social platform for the Disney online community. Leave behind the bitterness of internet forums forever and have civil conversations in 140 characters or less about the places you love. Kindly debate temporary signage, have fun interactions about how much better Disney parks are getting every day, and find thoughtful discussions on the latest rides. For your safety, mute and block features are available. But don't worry, you'll never need those. It's Twitter, where everyone definitely read the story and isn't just responding to a headline. Trust us. What could go wrong?
For the first time, it's real. We've traveled to the far reaches of the galaxy. We got recruited by the Resistance. And now we're ready.
Come on, Dad. We gotta go save the ship.
Guys, we just got back from dinner. Give me 10 minutes. I had 3 bowls of that blue shrimp. Oh, everything's blue.
welcome back to News Tonight, where the show where we do a treat trail and, push a yodeler up a hill and all that stuff works fine, but we can't do the show where we prepare nothing for it because the system never cooperates.
Hopefully they heard us ad lib in the last segment.
No, everyone missed the ad lib.
Oh,
it's not even recorded.
that
We
bit
lost
about the
it.
pencil?
So only the 6 people who came tonight didn't heard any of that. But Nick, we have to, this is bad show. We got to do some sort of recovery. So if you can go hand out these bowls to everyone?
Yes, I will.
You want to hand out these bowls to everyone in the crowd, please?
I
Look on eBay. They're worth a ton.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. Here's your bowl. And
They don't even say WDW.
well, they will.
Just look them up, lady. Look them up.
A lot of stickers.
I can't believe you're giving them blank bowls, Tom. We're gonna
Are you decorating the bowl?
Oh yeah.
Give me a red one. Let me throw out the Moana sword.
Oh, here you go. There's
You have a turtle face on there.
Care about your little show,
Nick, this
Tom.
part doesn't even say ad lib.
Oh. No, this is all scripted. We knew this is.
Hey, you know what time it is? While they're drawing on bowls, we need to find out what's coming out this week on Nintendo Switch. This week it's Tom Clancy's Rainbow Connection. God. Eat lead. Eat lead. Fozzie, that's terrible.
Oh, shoot.
You guys,
Is that the Play Pavilion logo?
this is the Play Pavilion. She do the Play Pavilion logo? Oh, it does. More than the Moana logo here. The Moana Bowl. What are you writing on yours?
WDW News Tonight. And then I'm going to draw it inside here so when you eat, you'll see me and Tom's face at the bottom of your bowl.
Nick, they might see your face at the bottom of the bowl anyway. I guess that's preferable to other parts of you, I suppose.
Wow.
It's all right. No one can hear the show. It's fine. I know, Jake. I'm teasing Jake. Don't take it personally. Oh, boy. All right, we have a discussion. So a couple weeks ago, there was they had an event in Anaheim where the Imagineers and other people involved in the Oogie Boogie Bash event were talking about the creation of the event. Every year, that event basically debuts meet and greet characters that we've never seen before, right? This year, they had Madam Mim, and last year they had the first debut of the first premiere of Agatha Harkness, and who else they had? The other new ones this year. From Coco.
Bruno.
No, that's Encanto. Bruno's Encanto.
I'm so sorry.
Ernesto de la Cruz,
He was
thank you.
new.
And so they teased it at the event. They said, the one we have for next year is going to just blow everyone's mind. So, I mean, obviously we can speculate as to what we think that is. It's probably going to be a villain, right? But I also just want to ask, what are the characters that have never appeared at the park, you've never met in your time going to the park that you would want to meet? What are the dream meet and greet? Jason's already raising his hand. Jason's like, I want to go first already.
Well, I mean, you said villain, and came right to mind. And you said never been at the park before.
Yeah.
Came to mind Bob Chapek.
Yeah. Wow. That's where my mind went. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, he's in Fantasmic now.
At least you can see him in the parks.
God. Does anyone have legitimate ones?
I do
they'd
have
like
a
to-
legitimate one. I do
Sure,
have-
Jason, go ahead.
So watching Fantasmic last night made me think Steamboat Willie meet and greet would be cool.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the costume exists.
Yeah,
So
obviously, right?
Yeah.
But you can meet Steamboat Willie Mickey. That existed at Disneyland.
When?
In Mickey's house.
Ah.
That was one of the rooms. I also I actually have a picture with Steamboat Willie Mickey, the Epic Mickey launch event at the New York Disney store. But Disneyland, I think, don't quote me, I think Tokyo, the setup at Mickey's house is the same too. I think they have it too. So you can meet Steamboat Willie Mickey.
I guess I got to go to Tokyo then.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to be there when Disneyland reopens Toontown. I assume, but I don't know.
Well, I'll just go to Tokyo. You know anybody going?
Bye. Tag along tomorrow if you'd like. Ladies?
Well, first I was just thinking, who have I never met? Because I've never met anybody from Marvel. Well, unless you count Star-Lord, but not really.
I mean, not legally, but yeah.
But that also got me thinking about how they have the multiverse over at Avengers Campus. Why can't we have the World Between Worlds at Galaxy's Edge and have a reason why there's people from the different timelines from Star Wars, so we could see, Luke and Leia and Darth Vader and, well, I guess Palpatine was in all of them.
Desi, for the sake of those 128 people on the Star Cruiser, we really need to keep the timeline intact. Those 128 people paid a lot of money.
I mean, who wouldn't want to see a Jar Jar Binks next to Rey?
Yes.
My two favorite characters.
I ship those two characters, actually. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, Rey Binks makes about as much sense as Rey Skywalker.
Right.
Jar Jar Skywalker. They're all Skywalkers, all of them.
But Grogu would technically still be alive by the sequel trilogy era.
You don't know that.
Well, C-3PO's...
There's several more seasons for him to die in. We don't know.
No, he died. He actually dies in the book.
Who reads books?
No, so Jar Jar.
Does he die?
Yeah, he actually becomes a street performer.
Who?
Jar Jar.
Oh, we're talking about Grogu.
Oh, Grogu. I'm sorry.
No, but now I need to know how Jar Jar Binks dies.
Or how Grogu
He becomes a street
grows old and
performer.
dies.
Like on OBT?
Yeah, he entertains kids.
This is the best, worst episode of the show, and no one heard it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man, Jake's gonna be the one upset at the end of the show this week.
We could have C-3PO
Just planning to piss off one of you every
with
week.
a red arm. So there you go. That
Red
can
arm
be
C-3PO?
in the
Yeah.
sequel trilogy timeline.
But all the tourists already have a red arm from not wearing sunscreen on one side. So. Oh.
It's generally just me.
Man. Oh. But now with the Frozen characters at Blizzard Beach, you won't be the whitest character there. So.
No. I know. My spot atop the mountain would be. It would have gotten rid of me. We're replacing you with Elsa.
Man.
Yeah.
Sabrina, what do you got?
I really want to just bring back the characters from the 90s from like studios. I want Ninja Turtles. I want Dick Tracy. Bring them all back. Just bring them back. Yes.
Ace Ventura, someone said. Oh my God.
Why not? Throw them all in there. Miss Piggy, Kermit the Frog. Just bring them all back.
I would lose it for like Dick Tracy or the Rocketeer. I would lose it for
Yes.
the Rocketeer.
Bring them back.
Those would be great.
Yeah, I would also really appreciate like a Golden Girls house reprieval with the Golden Girls out front.
A Golden
I
Girls
just want a
meet and greet?
golden. Yes, I want a
They
Golden
won't even
Girls.
give a Streetmosphere. You want them to cast 3 younger women as old ladies who have to improv. Yeah.
4.
4.
Four.
Oh, sorry. For
Yes.
four
Yeah,
of them,
one really
Yes.
old.
Yes. One.
Sophia
She was
is
the youngest.
actually
She was the youngest
She was the youngest
one.
actress.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
But she was the oldest.
She was.
But she
Estelle.
played the oldest character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was younger than B. Arthur.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want a Golden Girls meet and greet.
How
Just bring
about
them back.
also the kid from Flight of the Navigator?
I put Flight of the
Yeah.
Navigator. That was the very
kid from Flight of the
no. But no. I'm talking the whole set. I want
Like the ship.
I want to go in the ship. I want Max to come down. I want that to be a thing, and then you get to sit in the seat.
That'd be cool.
In the seat.
3 of you will love that.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I'd be
3
here
people
for
that
that.
remember Flight of the Navigator will have a great
Every time I say I'm going on Deep in the Plus, my husband asks, "Are you doing Flight of the Navigator?"
Has he not done it yet?
No.
All right, tell Rob I'll schedule myself, then probably not show up for it. But if he does it, count me in-ish.
In-ish.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so what were my other ones? All right, so
She's still drawing bowls.
yeah. Davy Crockett.
Oh, Davy Crockett.
I'd love a Davy Crockett meet in Frontierland.
Yeah. No, or just put him out at his Davy Crockett, the bar. over at Fort Wilderness.
Put him at the bar. Just like drinking like he's out of work.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, chances are he might be.
I came to a bar when I was 3.
Yeah, and he's just sitting over there.
3.
Going, remember the Alamo.
Actually, you know what that reminds me of? This wasn't on my list, but I just thought of it. Mike Fink.
Like from the boats?
Yeah, from the kink boats.
From the keel boats?
Well, the kink boats.
What's
but
it mean, Mike Fink?
I mean, you can't, can you?
No, but
Well, all right
because
then.
no one wants to.
Well,
We didn't know this was a possibility.
All right. I mean, we're going to say Zorro then? Zorro's
Yeah,
going to be on
Zorro.
someone.
Oh, that's a
You got
good
Davy
one.
Crockett.
That's a good one.
One of the big ones on my list is Flubber, like the actual
Yes.
Flubber. I want meet and greet with Flubber.
Just someone shaking Jello
Yeah.
around.
Flubber.
I also had on my
With
list
eyes in there.
Abu, but as an actual monkey.
Not as the full size.
Right. I want Abu just
Yeah.
like sitting on
I was
Aladdin's
thinking
shoulder.
Mushu, same thing.
Yeah.
That's what like real size.
As a Muppets fan, I want Muppets Christmas Carol at Christmas time.
Yes.
We
love
kind of
that.
got that at Disneyland at the party last year.
No, really?
They got on the omnibus and sang Christmas carols. That was like the whole reason everyone wanted to go to Merriest Nights last year.
Did
Yeah.
not know that.
We have a
Okay.
video on the channel. You could watch it.
What channel is that?
The other channel.
No.
The main channel.
No, this
The
is
one
the
that has
main
audio?
channel.
This is the main channel.
The one that has audio.
Oh, man.
Poor Jake.
Oh, man.
Well, so Max Goof was at the Halloween party as Powerline, but I would like to meet actual Powerline.
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I got excited one time because I got to meet like the 3 little pigs.
Oh, yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
One Christmas, they had the 3 of them and Big Bad Wolf together. And I have a photo, and I'm like crying in it because of like, why are they together? This
That
is
was
amazing.
me at a service party. I was just
Yeah.
like in tears. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they brought out like Prince John and like Friar Tuck. Brought all those guys out, and then you had like bags of money you could like stand with around Prince John.
Oh, man. And then
Yeah.
Bob Chapek came thinking they were real and like took them away.
Yep.
I got him. I remember like planning a very short notice trip when the first time they did the Long Lost Friends Week for limited time magic.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was like we're doing Big Bad Wolf.
Yeah.
And we're doing. Oh, that's what it was for. That's right. It wasn't the Christmas was I met the 7 dwarfs in front of the train station. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Long Lost Friends Week was all 3 pigs and Big Bad
I
Wolf.
love that. That was such a good.
And then they had the Robin Hood, the whole Robin Hood group together too.
Yeah.
That was the coolest day. Like just doing all those meet and greets in town
Yeah.
square.
Those were the best.
Yeah.
Bring back Launchpad and Scrooge too. Just
They
bring 'em
should
all
be
Are
back
they not
soon.
back?
They're supposed to come back to Dino Land.
They're usually there like Christmas time, right?
And they're always.
They were
on
permanent
the,
Oh, were
in
they?
what you call it?
Well,
He just
Launchpad
had,
was
like,
like out
his-
front for the longest time.
Yeah, but they were recently permanent in Dino-Rama for the
Dino-Rama, yeah.
Donald's Dino
But they're
Dash.
always on the Run Disney courses.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in the vein of the villain thing, I did have some villains. I would really love to have Alameda Slim from Home on the Range, just because I think it'd be.
Yeah,
I think
that's
as
why
a
I didn't know
face
who that
character,
one
that'd be
was.
so fun.
I
Oh my
think there's
gosh.
more people that would like Flight of the Navigator.
Alameda Slim.
Yeah.
I saw
That movie is
one
terrible,
time.
but Alameda
Yes.
Slim and that musical number, oh,
Oh my
God.
gosh.
So great. This is the one I really believe the meet and greet is at Oogie Boogie.
Yzma?
Runaway Brain Mickey.
Oh.
That's what I think it is. I also think I think the line would be 6 hours long for Runaway Brain Mickey. I think people love that because it's so weird that there's like a beat up sort of grotesque looking Mickey.
That's interesting. That'd be a cool one.
I hate the Mickey shorts because I don't like the beat up grotesque Mickey.
Yeah, but Runaway Brain's not like a new Mickey short. It was still Mickey. It's like,
It's an old
Zombie Mickey.
it's like a horror short. Yeah. It was cool. And then also, this one, I mean, this character exists, but I think it'd be fun as a meet and greet where you could talk to him. Barbossa from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh,
Yeah.
I just think that'd be fun. I think that's a fun character. I think a performer would have a lot of fun improving with that.
They do that on Disney too.
Oh, does he?
They do a Barbosa.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
he's in Boo to You, but that's about it.
Yeah.
I want a tea party with Alice and everybody.
Oh, that would be fun.
Like a legit.
Like you actually just sit and have tea with them.
Yep. And at one point, we all just have to move down.
I get so many. So
Here
like,
for it.
Cheshire Cat costume was big in Paris, and then Disneyland brought it and just threw it in the Halloween parade. We still don't have that meet and greet.
Yeah.
And I think people would go wild for that. And the March Hare costume is around, and no one uses that one either. And they're really cool. And people love the Alice characters. I think if you're still pushing the Tweedles out there, I think you could put out any character from that movie.
Yeah.
You know. I'd like Mr. Toad. I think that'd be great if there was a Mr. Toad meet and greet character. I think, you know, they finally realized that he's worth money. He's suddenly getting a bunch of merchandise and a popcorn bucket and a magic shot.
I mean, actually, there were no lines for the popcorn bucket any day this week.
Yeah, but you still bought all of them, so they did all right.
Well, yeah,
I'm going to buy the rest of them tomorrow.
They're selling, I think they're selling well. Not like Figment well, but I think well enough. Also, I think when that bucket comes out at Disneyland, it's going to be mass hysteria.
That's probably true.
That group's going to gobble
like
them
it
up.
more.
Yeah.
That's true.
They're just going to send whatever's left of them from here to there, probably. And then the other one is, it's appeared in a bunch of parades, but never as a character you could really just meet. Heimlich from A Bug's Life. I would like to meet Heimlich.
That would be cute.
Was he at the Pixar days or no?
I'd want to play Heimlich. Just sit there and eat.
Back in the day. Do you remember that Pixar thing? You don't remember that Pixar thing at Epcot? Does anybody remember that? It was like probably 10 years ago.
The pin event?
No, it wasn't a pin event. It was like, I forgot the name of it.
There was a parade at Hollywood
Studios.
Studios.
Met all the different Pixar characters. I met like the big walking stick thing from Bug's
They had like
Life.
people from Pixar doing presentations, right?
Yeah, and every single Pixar movie was represented up to that point. Like every single one. And you went around Epcot, and there were crazy
It was around
lines.
the time Cars 2 came out, because that was like the anniversary of Pixar, the company.
Yeah, I think it was.
Well,
some of the things were in the World Showplace, but some were around the promenade.
They might have rolled out the Block Party Bash
It was a
Heimlich for
crazy
that.
day, because that was like an entire day of all just meet and greet lines.
Wow. Yeah, I forgot about that. Because then I went to that, they had the Pixar pin event.
Right.
And they had like Flick, and people, I did the meet and greet with Flick and Adam. People were like, where? I was like, you have to be at the pin event.
Yeah,
They're like, what's a pin event? And I was like, well, this is why you guys always miss this stuff.
Pixar-wise, I did have Mei Mei as a panda, just because I think she would be fun to hug.
Remember when they used to do like a character from every new movie and they just immediately debut when the movie debuted?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Remember when they used to do a parade for every new movie?
Yeah.
I had Emperor's New Groove.
I had Kronk and Yzma on my list.
That'd be really cool.
But I want to like as face characters.
Yzma just appeared in Paris for the Halloween event. They had
I want them as face characters though.
I think Yzma was a
amazing.
face character in Paris.
Oh.
Yeah,
But
I
I think
would
a costume also exists. I think both exist.
No, I don't want I want face character for sure.
Same with the llama. Yeah. Not the costume.
Just an actual llama.
An actual llama.
And they just put David Spade's voice,
Sure.
like a
that'd be
hidden voice box.
But it's not David Spade's voice from Emperor's New Groove. It's like from Veronica's Closet. From something random. Anyway.
Tommy Boy.
Speaking of face characters, I have one that I would like.
Yeah.
Queen Amidala.
I mean, if
Did they have
my
that
world
Star Wars
between
weekend ever? She wasn't one of them, was she?
She wasn't at
think
Galactic
was,
Nights.
though. I think she was at Star Wars Weekends.
She was in
might
the
have been.
show. They were in. She
Oh,
was
maybe
in
that's what I'm
whatchamacallit.
thinking of.
Yeah, I was gonna say was
You
it
don't
the
think she
dance
was a
one?
photo
You
op?
usually couldn't meet them because they were afraid people would be weird.
I mean, yeah.
Because people are weird.
When I was pregnant, I dressed as Senator Amidala
Oh,
and went to the
nice.
parks.
Oh.
Because like at the end of Revenge of the Sith, she looks like she's wearing fairly normal clothes, so I could go into the parks without them being like, "What the heck? You can't come in costume."
No one even realized it was a costume.
And then also speaking of face characters, it has never made any sense to me that when they show all the princesses and they're dancing with their princes on the floats and all that, that it's the Beast instead of Prince Adam.
Who wants to see Prince Adam?
I do.
He's just a dude. They're never interesting, right? Like, I mean, that's why, like, if Snow White comes out with the prince, people are like, he doesn't have a name. I don't care.
Who's that guy?
Isn't his name like Florian or something like that?
There's official
Snow
or
White?
unofficial, and there's arguments about it. Yeah, but I don't know. Only Tokyo could get away with building a ride where the human forms of all the Beauty and the Beast characters are in it, and they're animatronics. Like, you ever wanted to see what Fifi's like as a human? Do you even remember that from the end of the movie? Well, here's an animatronic of it. Disney World were like, the Guardians ride, no animatronics. They're like,
oh my gosh.
Can you make Fifi? But human Fifi. They're like, okay, sure.
I want to meet and greet with all the presidents.
Yeah.
They're not Disney characters.
Great.
Don't care.
I mean, they're animatronics.
They're animatronics at Disney.
We're missing a good one that I know your dad would like, Air Bud.
And the buddies.
All the buddies.
And all the space buddies, the spooky
Snow
buddies.
buddies.
Snow buddies. Santa buddies.
Different seasonal meet and greet. Yeah.
There's more movies I'm missing. There were more buddies movies.
All the buddies.
All the buddies. Just a meet and greet with 50 lab puppies.
So good.
Yeah.
You could adopt them afterwards.
Oh man. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Did we have more?
I've seen Wally. Like,
Yeah.
I wish he was around still.
You can't meet and greet him because he'll roll over your foot and
So he came out at Expo though, so people got photos with him.
See, he was at that Pixar event too. I have photos with him.
That's right. They rolled it out for that. Yeah. So the first Expo or second Expo, he was there, and they rolled him out. You had to wait till he was stopped, and then they let people go up to him. And then the last Expo, they did it again, where they rolled him up by like the entrance outside, and it was like you can stop and take a picture with him, but they weren't going to move him again until people were like away from him. Yeah.
It's like,
So
at,
he's still
it's like at
around.
Home Depot where they have to block off the aisle whenever there's a forklift moving. You can't be in the aisle or the next aisle.
Yeah.
So they have to block
Yeah.
off all around Wally before they can move him.
Boy, yeah, but that was such a cool. That and Lucky the Dinosaur were the coolest.
Lucky was awesome.
The coolest
Yeah.
thing. I forget when they had him sign the autograph book. They put the pen in
Pen
his
in his
mouth.
mouth.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was really neat.
And Muppet Mobile Lab.
Muppet Mobile Lab was good too.
Another one. Yep.
That was a good one too. Other characters.
Yeah.
We don't need the giant Muppets ever again though. Let's
Yeah.
never- that and Figzilla. Let's stay away
Listen.
from those.
The last ones I had on my list were the muses from the Hercules.
Oh, that'd
yeah.
be cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a lot of equity though. It's never gonna happen. Too much money. Too much money.
I think
mean, you
they
could do a TikTok with them really
Yeah.
easily.
Experimental.
Yeah.
They should have they need some more Disney Channel meet and greets. Hannah Montana, Wizards of Waverly Place.
Lizzie
All your
McGuire.
favorite Lizzie McGuire.
Yeah.
Done.
Oh.
That's so Raven.
Got this. Yep.
Cheetah
Sharpay.
Girls.
Perfect.
My favorite weird meet and greet. Talk about all these legendary characters that no one ever got to meet. They've never made costumes for. Does anyone remember the Club Penguin meet and greet?
Yes.
At
Yes,
Hollywood
the
Studios.
studios, yeah.
There's a picture of all of us with the pirate penguin.
We were there, yeah.
So stupid.
That was
What
like,
was that?
Rockhopper. That's his
Oh, that
name,
was
I
the
guess.
name of the pirate penguin, I guess.
I-
Katie was a
She knows.
child who had Club Penguin.
I
Apparently.
actually think it would be
Yep.
really cool to see Mal and Ben from the Descendants too.
I don't know who those people are.
See? I agree.
High School Musical characters. Let's go.
Oh my gosh. Back when they,
I only know the music from those movies from that show at Hollywood Studios because it came out every 5 minutes.
yeah, I know, because
I never heard them.
where it stepped off was directly behind my restaurant.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Getcha head in the game. And then they came out with like High School Musical 2.
Yep,
And
they did,
then
yeah.
we had a very big fan of High School Musical that used to carry around a suitcase and would set up on the curb right off where they stepped off and had all kinds of fun stickers and was very in your face.
How did they even let that happen?
I don't know. This was like early, like mid 2000s, so they didn't care.
No, that's when no one was coming. So
Yeah.
Remember the Block Party Bash guy that went to every day he was there, and he had a pouch that he put the Nerf balls in. Every day he caught Nerf balls and he put them in a pouch, and then he would just stand in the back and do all the choreography. He was there every day. Yeah.
I think I worked with him.
Oh boy.
We also stood in the back and did choreography for that one, so yeah.
Oh man. Any more? Do we have more?
Oh.
Anyone in the crowd have any? Someone said Bernard. We met Bernard and Bianca that Valentine's Day event at Disneyland this year. And who?
Japan.
They're in Japan.
They're in Japan.
They don't come out anymore. In the time I've been going, I've not seen them. But people used to say they used to come out all the time. Someone just brought that up to me this week, and I said, I haven't, in the 5 years I've been going, they have not been there.
What about, is it Jake from Rescuers Down Under?
Oh, Jake.
Jake from WDW News Tonight.
Not Down Under, I'm right here.
We have a smoking Jake meet and greet after every show right out front.
Yeah. And the fridge, the smoking fridge.
Yes.
The whole show, yeah.
Yeah.
So Bernard and Bianca, what else was said? What about the Rocketeer? Well, we said Rocketeer.
We said Rocketeer.
Yeah.
It's right up there with my Golden Girls.
Pete? Oh, yeah, Pete. Mickey's Pete, yeah. That would be cool. It is weird that that has never happened.
You know,
Which
Pete
one?
from the Fantasmic pre-show. Right?
That's the worst meme. The worst one. That's the one I wish was still distanced. God. I assume there's got to, Jake, are there some in the super chat? Should we go through those, maybe? Let's see. I assume there's going to be some of them here. This show is really magneticized, said Michael Burke. Tommy Lips, note to self, don't eat 2 steaks for lunch. Been ripping fat ones all week.
Oh my God.
Thanks, Tom. Thanks, Nick and Tom. Penny for the audio, sir. Spare a penny to help the audio, sir. Jake, is it on? Yeah. Michael Burke, where do I put in my Recovery Bowl request for audio issues tonight? This is truly a Fantasmic episode. What you need to do is open the chat feature. The chat feature on the WDWNT app, and someone from a foreign country will respond to you with no idea of what you're talking about in about 5 to 6 hours.
We have some themed handmade bowls to hand out this evening.
Handmade, yeah.
Yeah. What are the themes?
Forming styrofoam bowls by hand. Does it say very kind? Very kind? Is there a very sweet one?
Inside.
Oh, it says very
Inside.
sweet on the inside of the bowl.
Yeah.
What is this one? It's liquid magic, and it says spank the mint on the inside. This is just Moana. You spelled tonight wrong.
Yeah,
Oh, we are. Look, Tom and Nick are in the bowl.
Creepy.
You didn't do a Toodles one.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. Jake
ran
coming
out of
through in the
balls.
clutch to fix the audio.
Yay.
Woo! Jake from the Rescuers Down Under, thank you. Amy Olmedo, Jake's
look weird
Bourbon
today.
Fund. He's going to need it tonight.
Oh, well.
Katie, you can't have any. Jim Connolly, bad show. You mispronounced best show ever.
Yes.
Chuck Schofield with the blank super chat. State Division wrote, Sora
there we
from
go.
Kingdom Hearts meet and greet, please. He only appeared once. Also Kermit.
See?
Well,
Told you.
Sora. Yeah, the Sora costume exists. I think it appeared in Japan. But they've had Mickey, Donald, Goofy have appeared at the Oogie Boogie Bash at various
There we
years.
go. I think.
You fixed him. Brett Murphy, thank you so much for giving out the bowls. Very kind, very sweet. Oh, man. Hey, ya, Tom, said the Trump Factor. Hey, ya. Hey, Desi.
Hi. Oh, I got more.
And you got the wrench. You got the wrench. That's because she's the moderator usually. It's the moderator.
Yes.
Wrench.
Yeah.
That used to be a big deal when people started being moderators.
Yeah,
The
everybody was
wrench,
jealous.
Yeah. I want to see the
I don't think
Yzma
I
and
would've been
Kronk face
asked.
characters Paris just got for their Halloween party. Also,
Yes.
speaking of pirates, I want to see Pintel and Rigetti.
That would be great.
Yeah.
With the glass eye.
This is the weirdest boxed in ever. How will the bourbon get you through the audio issues? Hang in there, guys.
It's also the latest boxed in ever.
I know you guys all like to go to bed early. Usually
Yep.
Jake's passed out on the sofa by now.
Absolutely.
Then your audio goes out. Oh boy. Oh boy. The lights are still on. Are there more, or did you just left the lights on? Okay. We'll leave the light on for you. News Tonight, we'll leave the light on for you.
Oh,
That's
he
it.
put him back on. No, I
You
don't
put
know.
them back on?
back.
What do you want? Now they're back on. I don't. Does that mean ad lib? It doesn't say that here. It's saying ad lib here. We have a post show for Wigs members coming up, so stick around. And remember, kids, ride the box truck while you can. It's almost gone. Good night.